it is the middle of the week, I am off to work. I received a call from someone, AI stock. I do own Nvidia and a small amount of some other AI stocks. Advanced Micro Device, Taiwan Semiconductor. Those are about 3. And I looked at some of the news, and they mentioned that Nvidia stock, the price went down. I decided to look on my portfolio, and yeah, the account value went down. In 2022, I purchased around $900 worth of Nvidia. The price began to go up. I thought to myself, let me go ahead and sell an amount equivalent to my initial investment, $900. The account was valued at around $1,600. $1,600 minus $900 equals the amount left in the account value. That was around $700. When I look at my account, it says the amount invested, the cost basis is around $350. At some point in 2023, the account value went up to $2,000. At some point, it was more than $2,000. At the end of 2024, it was pretty close to $2,000, pretty close. Closed at the end of 2024. The president mentions this new company. It talked about this company getting some of the Nvidia parts. Nvidia is restricted in terms of what parts they can export, and this company managed to take that product, that Nvidia product, and they managed to do some things with the AI. Yeah, it's a startup company. It got the attention of the president. The president mentioned it in a speech. Next thing you know, the stock market, Nvidia prices go down after this comment from the president. And the financial channels are all in an uproar. Here we are right now. I don't see the man that's in charge of BlackRock freaking out over these prices. And I know that BlackRock owns a lot of Nvidia. A lot of Nvidia. The person that's in charge of Nvidia doesn't particularly seem concerned about who the new president is, and they don't seem to be shook about the tariffs. I'm sure they're doing things in the background and conversations are happening. You can't tell me anyway that man in charge of Nvidia isn't communicating with some of these big companies in China. After all, the Nvidia products are with this one particular company. I read an article that said that the person that's in charge of Nvidia and the person that's in charge of AMD, Advanced Micro Devices, that they're distant cousins. They're saying that they're not in touch with each other. So you think that they're not indirectly talking to one another? What I'm saying is there's all kind of meetings going on that the average U.S. citizen doesn't know about. That head of Nvidia isn't concerned about who the president is. I mean, Larry Fink, that's in charge of BlackRock, isn't concerned about who the president is. What I'm going to be doing is no different than what I would be doing with the last president we had. I'm going to focus on stock research. Yeah, I'm not going to buy any more Nvidia. I'm not going to sell it. At this point, I'm holding to see what happens. See what happens in the next year, 5 years, 10 years. Just see what happens. Nvidia has a partnership with Microsoft. There's another company called C3 AI that has a partnership with, I believe they have a partnership with Google. The other thing is, I'm working a job now that has I believe it's either 401k or 403b. Yes, 403b option. So, and it's large cap. Some things I have is more conservative. Some things I have is growth based. Some things I have is S&P 500. If you're younger, consistently invest. If you're not doing stocks, at least do that mutual fund. Then set up your own IRA. The only people that might have to do a little bit more on their own would be someone that has a small business, and there's so many different IRA, SEFs. Don't panic. The worst thing you could do is panic. Don't start selling a whole lot of stuff. Don't start buying a whole lot of stuff. This is the time when people make mistakes, when they get nervous, okay? Historically, buying and holding good quality, low cost mutual funds is the best way to go if you just don't know what to do. And if you are buying individual stocks, you're wanting to look at the dividend return and the quality of the company.